From my experience as a lead architect once upon a time for AT&T 21st Century Network, so all the technology that some of the technology is still here, some of the technology is gone from the face of the earth, all the blockchain technology that happened in 90s and early 2000s. So we are now facing the dilemma where we really, with the innovation and transformation, how we can really address that. I think that we should embrace the technology. We should embrace technology innovation over innovation, and at the same time we should really see why we see the balance in terms of freedom of speech, access to information. It can be manipulated to the respective advantage, whether the business objective or something with the unethical hacker just hacking it for or the country sponsored hackers hacking it with the building, manipulating this data. So again, why we strike the balance, how we can really come up with that some policy that understand the freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and that's what we just wanted to see that. And today also think about 65% of the youngs that going into elementary schools, their skill sets, their jobs don't even exist yet. So how we are addressing that as well? 45% of our workforce, they need to reskill and upskills we have to stay relevant as a workforce. How we address that with the ethics and compliance, that brings the peace and prosperity around it. In the global, we have 7.5 billion people, and with that, how we can also the AI and automation and diversity and equity bring that into the mix, and the digital identity. I mean, like I came here and I need to present this ID. So, and how do I obtain that ID? I have to somehow show my birth certificate, or in the process my college degree to get the ID and everything. There are billions of people that don't have that basic digital identity. So we try to bring the digital good versus digital bad. So how we can really bring that digital good with this address that we don't have, we're not generating. There are billion people not generating any data in this world, and how we can really make it more inclusive. So I just want to put forth thoughts on that as well. And also open communications, because the hate speech or the propaganda, there's no limit, and you and I cannot really limit it. Is the way it's going, the typing and everything. They have the internet and smartphone, and they have the whole world at their fingertips. So, so we just need to have some kind of regulation is over, not really someone saying that that we need to be careful about their freedom of speech, but need to have some kind of balance in terms of that really, and that balance, I don't know, there's no something I cannot come up with that magic balance, but something we need to trigger, think about this, thinking of socio-economic and given the technology and innovation that's going to happen. This is just the beginning. The AI and automation technology is what's happening, because it's now the proponent of AI and innovation with the scientists and doing the deep algorithm, they are thinking of really put a brake on it. So we need to really think through. This is how we can really have a balanced policy, compliance, and with the digital good that we are taking into consideration, And so there is no yes or no. I learned quite a bit. The shared concern we all have, and with this ambassador mentioned genocide, and ambassador also mentioned like human rights and ethics, and everybody we shared our own way. So we see that these again with the AI and innovation, and it's just the beginning, and where we go from here, and what's going to happen 6 months from now. So that's what we would like to see. There's a framework, very loose framework, that we can balance our not the innovation, but just our put ethics and compliance in it, in that kind of framework, taking the rich and poor, and men, women, different genders, and our conscious and subconscious, put that in the framework. I was just coming into the things, and I saw a guy who just asked for something. I was delayed by 10 minutes. I just said, do you want a sandwich or anything you wanted to eat? So he just nodded his head. I brought him a sandwich from it. So again, that's impromptu, that's happened in my head. I jumped into it in front of the car like that to save something. So in this kind of uncertain future, we need to have those kind of things inject in the framework. So that's my